भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। Namaste. So today we will work on the arms and core. For the advanced practices like Ashtanga Vinyasa, your hands and core is fully strong enough so that you can practice, so you will not get injured. For that, in this sequence, in this session, we will work on the arms and core. So let's get started. Make sure before this sequence, before this session, your hands is fully warmed, okay, so that you will not get injured during practice. So for that, you take arms warm up, hands warm up, okay, then practice this sequence. So come on to the tabletop position. So in tabletop, your knees hips width apart and your hands underneath your shoulder. Fingers spread out and active. Keep pressing the root of the finger. Okay? And we have to lift the body weight from the wrist. So we are not pressing the wrist down, we are pressing the root of the fingers. So after hands warm up, we will do hand strengthening warm up. Okay? And keep pressing your top of the feet and extend your tailbone back, so do not drop your belly down. So maintain your spine straight, not to be arched. Shoulders lifted, inhale and exhale. Now inhale, shift your body weight towards your fingers and keep pressing the root of the fingers and then lift your wrist up off the mat. And then slowly relax your wrist down as slow as you can. Your inner elbow facing each other. So eye of the elbow facing each. Inhale, lift your wrist up by pressing the root of the finger. And exhale, drop your wrist down. Inhale up. If it's hard to press your thumb, that's okay. If it's lifted, that's fine. And slowly go down with control. Inhale, lift your wrist up and your shoulders up. Do not drop your shoulder. And exhale, drop your wrist. Inhale, lift your wrist. And exhale, relax your wrist down. And keep breathing, keep practicing. Slowly and gradually. So here, you're working on the wrist joint and the forearms. So for this exercise, for this warm-up, you are strengthening your lower arm, your forearms and your wrist. Because most of the people are suffering from wrist pain. So this warm-up will help you to release the tension from the wrist. After 10 times, come back and do Shashankasana. So big toes touching, drop your heels out and sit on your heels or inner arch of your feet and walk your hands forward, keeping your hands active and straight. Your hands shoulder width distance, you have to check your hands, align yourself. Your pinky finger touch edge of the mat, your middle finger pointing forward and your thumb facing each other. And those who have stiff shoulder, you can turn your fingers out, so your middle finger and your index finger facing towards edge of the mat, okay? And keep pressing all the root of the finger, shoulders away from the ear, but inner elbow facing each other. And then press your palms, come onto your knee, tuck your toes and lift your knees and push hips up and back in downward facing dog pose with modification. So first we are bending the knees. We are not straightening the legs because your legs is not warm enough. So we'll do downward facing as a warm up. Hold this position. So do not move your body, just breathing longer and deeper. And check your alignment. So bring your awareness, rotate your awareness to different part of the body. So start from the hands. Bring your awareness to your fingers. Keep pressing, activate. Bring your awareness to your root of the fingers. Make sure you're pressing the root of the finger. So less pressure on your wrist. Bring your awareness to your palms, keeping your palms flattened. Bring your awareness to your wrist. Lift your body weight from the wrist joint. Bring your awareness to your elbow, inner elbow facing each other. Bring your awareness to your upper arms. Bring your awareness to your shoulder, rotate your shoulder in to out. Lift your body weight from your shoulder. Bring your awareness to your spine, your vertebrae. Create this space between each and every vertebra with elongation. Keep pushing your hips up and back like you're pressing your sitting bone on wall. Do not push your chest towards the legs. Your spine relax, neutral. Just use your back muscles to lengthen your spine. And breathing longer and deeper. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, lean forward to the plank, Shantulanasana. Keep pressing your palms, lift your body weight from your shoulder, tighten your knees, extend your tailbone back. 1, 2, keeping your inner elbow each other. 3, 4, and 5. Back to the downward facing. Now try to straighten your legs if possible. If not, knees bended. Breathing longer. Stay here for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keeping your feet together in mountain pose, Parvatasana. Now without leaning forward, lift your heels up. And then as you exhale, lean forward. We will do 8 limbs pose. So go slowly and gradually. Tuck your elbow in, bend the elbow, and bend your knees, rest your knee, your mid chest and your chin down. So your hips lifted. So this is the 8 limbs pose. Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, keeping your toes point, and slide your hips forward and then lift your chest up to the Bhujangasana, top of the feet pressing. No need to all the way come up. So use your back muscles and your leg muscles to lift the chest, your navel touching down. Now as you exhale, back to the mountain pose, Parvatasana. Feet together. Inhale, look front. And as you exhale, lift your heels and lean forward. Slowly go to the 8 limbs pose. Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale, Shashankasana. And just relax here for a couple of breaths. So here we are mostly for the arms and core. We'll do the 8 limbs pose and mountain pose. So from mountain pose to the 8 limbs pose, we will go slowly and gradually so that we can build the strength from the arms and core. So this class is also for the beginners and those who are practitioner. Okay, so again, keeping your hands active, elbows straight. Now inhale, look front and come on to your knee, and then tuck your toes and lift your knees and push hips up and back to the downward facing dog pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now keeping your feet together in mountain, and lift your heels up without leaning forward, and inhale, take your right leg up. You can take wall support, tuck your right toe on wall, and keeping your hips in line. So do not turn your hip and do not drop your hips. Inhale. Now as you exhale, lean forward, so your shoulder above the wrist, and bring your right knee towards your forehead and keep pushing the back of the chest up, so your shoulder blade away from the spine. Inhale, back to the one leg downward facing dog pose. And as you exhale, lean forward slowly and gradually. Bring your right knee towards your forehead. Inhale back, straighten. And exhale, knee to the head. Inhale back. And exhale, knee to the head. Inhale back. Now hold here for 5 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then as you exhale, lean forward. Bring your right knee towards your forehead. Keep pressing the root of the finger. 1. Breathing continue. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, back to the one leg downward facing dog pose. And then exhale, drop your right leg down, mountain pose. Inhale. And exhale. If you're tired, you can relax in Sasankasana. If you are okay, then inhale here. Now as you exhale to the 8 limbs pose, Ashtanga Namaskarasana, slowly and gradually. Then inhale, Bhujangasana, the cobra pose. And exhale, Sasankasana. And just relax here. Soften your breath and soften your heartbeat. And one more thing, when you're going to the 8 limbs pose from mountain pose, make sure you're not turning your elbow out. So when you're going to the 8 limbs pose, you have to tuck your elbow in, close to the lower ribs, so they can use your arm strength, your triceps, your forearm muscles. Okay? So here, from mountain, you have to lift your heels and lean forward, and keep lifting your hips higher so that you can maintain the body weight. And bend the elbow and tuck your elbow in and lean forward, slowly and gradually. And for beginners, maybe it's hard. So what you have to do, just knees down and arch your back and then lean forward. You have to lean forward. Don't rest your elbow down. So most of the people, they are resting the elbow. You have to just lean forward. So you have to rest the mid-chest in between your palms. Inhale and exhale. Bend the elbow, tuck your elbow in, chest open and down. And do not drop your bit of the shoulder. Don't do this. You have to lift your bit of the shoulder. So there is no any pressure on your chest. Your chest is resting, not pressing. Okay? So this is the way. So again, back to the Sasankasana. Keeping your hands active and straight. Press your palms. Come on to your knee. And back to the mountain pose, Parvatasana. Now we'll do the same thing with the other leg. Inhale, lift your heels, and then lift your left leg up higher, Ekapada or Tripada, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Now as you exhale, lean forward. Bring your left knee towards your forehead and your shoulder blade away. Inhale back. And exhale, knee to the head. Inhale back. And exhale, knee to the head. Inhale back. And exhale, knee to the head. Inhale back and hold. 5, breathing continue. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhale, lean forward. Bring your knee towards your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale back to the one leg downward facing, and then exhale, drop your left leg down, mountain pose. Inhale, lift your heels up, and as you exhale to the 8 limbs pose by leaning forward. Inhale, point your toes back and slide your hips forward in Bhujangasana. And in Bhujangasana, make sure you're pressing the top of the feet. Do not lose any legs. And make sure your elbows in. Do not turn your elbow out. Stay here for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then back to the Shashankasana. You can place your hands beside your hips with your palm facing upwards and shoulders relaxed. So this is the way to practice for the arms and core. And in between, you can add any posture like horse riding or the standing postures, and back to the mountain and do 8 links. You can do sun salutation traditional by adding posture by posture. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get all the notifications. Thank you.